Hey, good morning, guys. Mr. Oliveri here. Alright, today we are going to be reading The Sniper, and I just wanted to give you some quick background information on The Sniper because there actually is a lot of background information you need to know in order to understand this story. If you could hear Leo barking in the background, I'm sorry about that. So, The Sniper by Liam O'Flaherty. The Sniper takes place in Ireland's largest city, Dublin. So this is Ireland right here. Dublin is right on the coast. The time is nightfall in June after the establishment of the Irish Free State, which we will talk about what that is, and guerrilla tactics were used in the Irish Civil War. We will talk about what guerrilla tactics are, and also it's so important to know that this is during a civil war in Ireland. Okay? So Irish people are fighting Irish people. The war is going on within Ireland. Alright? Now, some background knowledge. The Irish Civil War can be traced to Ireland's war for independence from England. So Ireland was fighting England for independence. To put an end to that fighting, Irish leaders signed a treaty with England in 1921 that offered most of Ireland some freedoms. The language here is key. So to stop the fighting with England, the Irish leaders signed a treaty with England that offered most of Ireland some freedoms. Not all of Ireland some freedoms, not all of Ireland all freedom. Most of Ireland got some freedom. And this upset a lot of Irish people. The treaty upset Irish nationalists who believed that their country was still under too much English control. So the Irish nationalists thought, well, we don't want some of Ireland getting some freedom, we want just freedom. Disagreements over that treaty led to unrest, and that is eventually what started the Civil War. Alright? Now, with these two groups, you had the Republicans and the Free Staters. The Irish Republican Army was a group of Irish fighters who had fought England for the country's independence. So the IRA was like Ireland's army. But after the signing of that treaty, the IRA found itself split in half. You had half the people supporting that treaty and half the people not supporting that treaty. So what happened to the Irish army? Well, it split. All right? The group that opposed the treaty became the Republicans. These were the guys, we want all of Ireland to have all freedom. And the people that liked the treaty, like, oh, well, it's good enough. Those were the Free Staters. All right? As the fighting broke out in Ireland, many of those fighting were placed in extremely tough situations. Many men from both sides were now forced to fight against friends and family. Because remember, the Republicans and the Free Staters, they were once a part of the same Irish army. So now you have, friends fighting friends, Irish fighting other Irish people. The last thing is guerrilla warfare. All right? The warfare that we see in The Sniper is guerrilla warfare, all right? It takes place in cities, including, obviously, Dublin. The fighting in cities led to guerrilla warfare. Soldiers used buildings and streets occupied by civilians for shelter and fighting, all right? This was not like traditional warfare where two armies would meet in the open fields. There was a lot of hiding. The battles took place in settings like this, where we had, people hiding out in buildings. And remember, this story is called The Sniper. So everybody that plays Call of Duty kind of knows where snipers like to hang out. Alright? So, that's a little bit of the background knowledge for The Sniper. It's a really cool story and you guys are going to enjoy it. Alright? Take care.